Hi, I'm Blueberry Pool, and this is another Thursberry. In today's Thursberry, we'll be talking about the trail of wooden architecture. This is something from Poland, because my friends told me that I haven't spoken about Poland for a while, so let's do this. And the second thing about this wooden architecture is the fact that one of these objects I will be talking about them is destroyed right now, and my aunt, who is living near this place, she called me yesterday and she asked me if I can do an episode about this. So okay, I'm doing an episode about wooden architecture. So the trail of wooden architecture, in Polish it will be Szlak Architektury Drewnianej, and is a hiking trail created in a collaboration of three voivodeships. It will be Silesian, Lesser Poland, and Subcarpathian, and this was created from 2001 to 2003. And later, between 2008 and 2009, this trail was also created in Świętokrzyskie voivodeship. So right now we have 4 voivodeships with this trail. And today I will be talking only about the trail in Lesser Poland voivodeship, województwo małopolskie, as you can see on this map. It's a map of this wooden architecture, and not only this, but this funny map was made by the authorities of Małopolskie voivodeship, and I got this map a few years ago, I think so, and here as you can see. Okay, but it's not about the map. Let's talk about this wooden architecture. So this project is a way to save monuments from oblivion, especially architecture monuments in the countries. For example, churches, Orthodox churches, former Orthodox churches, houses, huts in the villages, and also open-air museums, and many others. They are all made of wood, so wooden architecture. And most of the objects, maybe not most, is not the good word for this, are included on the UNESCO World Heritage Site list. And right now I will describe 4 of them for this architectural monuments that I know from my childhood, and right now still when I'm visiting my hometown, I'm also visiting these villages from time to time. Of course, I don't have time each time to go there, but from time to time, especially in the summer, I'm visiting these places, and they are beautiful. So let's talk about this. Okay, I'm starting with the Church of Archangel Michael in Binarowa. It looks like this. Let me show you the photo. Okay, this church is from year 1500 and is of course on the UNESCO World Heritage Site since 2003. And between the years 2010 and 2012, in that church took place renovation work to liquidate the damages of the flood, which took place in 2010. And right now it's renovated, and you can visit this church, and I really like this church. And maybe one more photo, and we'll go to another one. The another one is also a church, because most of this architectural monuments from the wooden trail of architecture is are churches. So another one is the Church of Saint Philip and Jacob in Senkova. Okay, this church is from 1520 or 1522. They are not sure about it, but okay. And until 1914, it was considered as the most beautiful wooden church in Lesser Poland, and is also included in the UNESCO World Heritage Site. So okay, that will be this. One more photo of it, because we are showing two photos for each building. Okay, that was Senkova. Right now will be Orthodox Church of Saint Parasekva in Kwiatoń. This was a former Lemko church, and right now is Roman Catholic Church. And in 2013, this church was included on the UNESCO World Heritage Site, and this church was built around year 1700, and the tower, one of the towers, was built later in 1743. Okay, another one, it will be Orthodox Church of Saint Cosma and Damian in Męcina Wielka. And this one church has a little story in it. Okay, this church was a Greek Catholic church, and since the 1951 is Roman Catholic Church as the other ones, and this church is dated 1807 to be built. And the story which I was mentioning about this church was the church where my grandparents. This was the village where my grandparents were living, and they were attending this church. So it's for somehow is special for me too, and I'm still visiting this church. So that's why I'm talking about this, because maybe this one is not the most famous of all of them on the list, on the trail. And we went to the place I mentioned at the beginning. So okay, the last building. There are many buildings of it. I think in Lesser Poland Voivodeship it will be 109 as a search on the website. But okay, the last one, it will be the Church of the Nativity of Blessed Virgin Mary in Libusza. Okay, this church looked like this. It was the photo, and this church, I must say, was, because I'm going to it, but was from 1513, and it was burned in 1986. And after it was restored, and I'm sorry to say this, but burned again this week. From the night from the 1st to the 2nd of February 2016. That's why I'm saying it was a church, because let me show you what's left of it. So that's how the church looked looks right now. Right now looks like this, and it was of course a fire, and it's suspected that someone did it. It wasn't from the electric. It wasn't from the, I don't know, from what else, from any storm or something. Something did it. How someone did in the 90s. So that's how the situation looks right now. And I'm telling this because my aunt asked me, as I said before, and I also visited this church, I think in October, and it was still there. And I'm really sad that I didn't take a photo of it. I took the photo of the new church, which is across the street. The new church, it was built, and this old one I ignored. And I searched on my computer, and I searched on any on any pen drives and somewhere else, and I couldn't find any photo of this church. And I don't know if it will be restored again. I don't know, because there will be a lot of money needed to do this, because nothing left of it. So okay, I'm ending this sad, but okay. I think in today's video that will be all in today's Thursberry. See you next time, next Thursday in another video. In the meanwhile, BBP covers and BBP recovers. For now, have a blueberry day, everyone.